You've said it yourself, Jose. We all love a good story. And telling a story about your business is simply a creative way of expressing the rugged, real, and reality of what it is that you offer to the world. I just had a conversation, a coaching conversation before this call with an organization that is trying to create an impact, and it's an impact around some environmental concerns, and they have a product that helps to reduce waste. So it's a sustainability
Okay.
initiative. And instead of talking about concepts around sustainability and hitting people upside the head with statistics, which instantly bores people, by the way, I have some statistics on that I'll share with you in a moment, except it's boring, so I won't. But anyway, the thing is that we saw in our conversation was what happens if there's a story of how this waste, and I won't go into the details of their particular product, but how this waste is created. And what if it's a story of one to many? In other words, it's the story of one individual. Maybe his name is Trevor. Maybe her name is Tina. I don't know, but it's
Okay.
one individual who has one set of behaviors, and that set of behaviors is duplicated hundreds of thousands of times each day across the United States, creating this waste product. So it's a one to many approach, which for me works better because we can relate to Tina or Trevor. We can relate to a character in a story. And it's not a fictitious, I mean, it's a little bit fictitious, but it's a real representation of behavior that's happening. And what happens for an audience, whether that audience is customers or investors or any market that you serve, what happens is they see themselves in that story.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because I spent just about my entire career in B2B, right? Marketing, sales, and starting out in technology. And there is a logical part to a B2B buying decision at some level, but there's a whole lot of just a feeling, a trust issue, of understanding issue. And the more complex the product, the smaller the window to really make an impression and connect with real understanding, like, that would really be helpful, that moment. And so without story, like you said, if you just start with stats and other things, it's an abstraction. I'll let somebody else read that for me, tell me what they think. Even there, I'm actually saying, so Joe, what do you think we should do? I'm really asking somebody to take that abstraction and make it something I can relate to. I can relate to Joe's opinion, who's somebody I trust. You still want to bring it down to the human level. So I totally get where that's coming